There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope everybody had a great week from the last time we all got together. It seems like it was just a couple days ago, but it was a week ago, wasn't it? Wow. It goes by pretty quickly. And next thing you know, we are in September almost already. Can you believe that? I mean, absolutely unbelievable. So let's see here. Where do we begin? First of all, tonight, as always, what we want to do is we want to speak with spirits. But before that, I just want to ask folks, can you please share this out? Please send it to your pages or whatever. Not everyone who gets this wants to actually get spirit interaction, but they do want to watch. And I always believe the more interaction that we get, the better we're going to have as far as spirit coming to talk to us. So if you could please do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Or if you just want to watch, that's fine too. But if you would be so kind to share, that would be super, super awesome. Also, I do a Patreon page. If you would mind checking it out, subscribe, be a Patreon with me. We're going to have a lot of cool content that's not going to be available on like any of the streams or anything like that. That's going to be specific. Also opportunities to get one-on-one spirit box sessions with me, as well as opportunities for maybe something that goes beyond that. Please consider doing so. It helps me out greatly. And I know that money is tight with everybody, but level memberships start as low as $2 a month. So if you would consider going to that website right there, and possibly becoming a Patreon, there's a couple of you that have done so. Thank you very much. And I would once again, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see here. What else do we have going on here? We do have this going on. We have two obelisks going on tonight. Let's see here. Now, your mother's name has come through. It's the bottom one right there on the obelisk 5. It's Grace is in there. Also, there is Deering sign. There's a lot of other words that came through when I turned it on. And then we have the obelisk 4 behind it. We have the REM pod on the other side of it. We have a flashlight, and we have our bell, as we normally do. And hopefully Spirit will be kind enough to move the bell for us or something tonight. That would be pretty cool. Good spot, Amanda. As it happens, I do have it with me. I just didn't want to overcrowd the table. I mean, to be honest, we could do this. There. Can we still see? Yeah, we can see everything just fine. So we'll just keep it there. Good call out. So can you hear like carpeting being ripped up? That is my cat, who is having a temper tantrum at the moment. So that's always fun to try to see what else. Let's see. Obelisk 5 just said miss, M-I-S-S. It could be missing something, or I just see it as miss, like addressing a woman, a miss. That's how I feel about that. Whether or not that's true or not, I really don't know. A couple things before we get started, as we always do. First of all, I don't know if you can hear it. He's just ripping up my carpet. He is so mean sometimes. This little furry animal. He has the cutest little face, but he is like inhabited by like the devil itself. Just this cute thing that causes chaos. It's just absolutely amazing. And he hasn't done it at all until I, switch on the live, and then suddenly here we are. Let's go crazy. Let's rip up everything that's you ever loved, and that's fine, I guess. What I was going to say though is, if you are able to, Tuesday, we have one question reading with Ane. That is going to be Tuesday this week. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. She will be doing so on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The thing about this is that she does one question reading. She does not do mediumship. She keeps it light. There was somebody who I think on Tuesday was saying that they were being that they had like being encountered by demons and stuff, and they wanted her help, like as part of the one question reading. Well, that's not how it works. It's meant to be light. If you need to get something a little bit more deeper, then that's when you'd want to do one question readings, right? Do you want to do one question reading right now? You do? All right. So, special guest who doesn't want to come up. It's funny, he makes it his business, though. God, he's heavy. He doesn't want to come up, but then he's always around me. He's always around me. He's always, involved. This is Linus, folks. A lot of you know who this little guy is. And, some days he's good. Some days he's not so good, are you? So, yeah. We don't want you to get free and scratch me up, do we? So, this is my little boy. We'll probably see him later because he loves this, don't you? You don't look too happy. All right. So, we got that out of the way. Probably as revenge, he'll rip something up now. That's just kind of how he works. Let's see here. Let's see. Just wanted to see who's on here tonight. Just wanted to say hello, Glenn. Thank you for watching the show this afternoon. I do a weekly radio show on AM 950. Today we just had a paranormal chat, which was really fun. I think we all had a good time with that today. And I thought that was really neat. Everyone interacted and whatnot. And so that was cool to do. I'm not going to have a new show next week, but I'll be back in 2 weeks. And we're going to be talking to Joseph Laney, who was actually involved. Well, not involved, but he was a former police officer who was assigned to Fresh Kills, which was where all the wreckage from the World Trade Center was sent to. And it was so overwhelming for him, all the spiritual stuff that was happening there, which we're going to talk about. He had a massive heart attack, and that was a turning point in his life, because then he became a medium. The gift was given to him at that point, and he became a medium. And he's a very interesting person. We're going to have him on in 2 weeks. I think that is the 12th, September 12th, to remember the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And then, of course, the week after that, we're going to have Miss Ane back on doing one question readings again. Speaking of which, hello, good to see you. Hello, thank you very much for joining in. Appreciate it. Hi, Amanda. Thank you. I won't go through everybody because you'll all just be like, is he ever going to get to a spirit box? So I'm going to go over to my Facebook page here real fast. There's a few of you on there. Just hello, everybody over there. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Why don't we do this? Why don't we prepare ourselves for a spirit box session? I just want to also have a shout out to Greg Koss, who was kind enough to have me on his show, Friday Night Shadow Hour. We did some spirit box work there, and we were able to get some relatives to come through. We actually had quite a bit of information that came through the spirit box, and I was really happily surprised by what we were able to do. So, as I mentioned before, we have everything over here. Spirit is more than welcome to come through and turn on any of the devices. We've been getting words of the Ovilus. That is something that I am never 100% sure if we're actually really getting some responses through that. So if they're relevant, then I take it. But when you get deering, the word is deering. I don't know what that means, but maybe it resonates to one of you. Who knows? Well, but that's what I don't know. But Spirit, you are more than welcome to come over here and have that go off. Feel free to touch the antenna there, have it go off. People say that why are you calling it what it is, like an antenna? And I see the argument both ways. They're like, well, they don't know what an antenna is. They might, because we've been calling on a lot of them for so long now. I think John at the inn at Air Ridge in Gettysburg, he's just like, they don't know what this stuff is. And that's a very valid point. But because these places are high traffic for paranormal investigators, I would think that there is a chance that they're starting to catch on with the vernacular that we use for that. So, that's why I decided, I'm going to call, as long as I show them what it is, I think that that's something too. We haven't had the REM pod go off in a little while. It actually was going off a little bit Friday night on Greg's show. And I don't know, Greg, if you heard me talking about your show before you got on or not. Greg's show is every Friday night. It's a shadow hour. And, I'd say who's on next Friday, but it really doesn't matter because it's not me, right? So who cares, right? No, I'm just kidding. I hope your grandson's football game was good today. I was thinking about him today. Let's see, what else do we have here? And Amanda, please don't worry about it. I appreciate the support. You're always there for me. Really, it's quite all right. And, it's only Greg Koss that's really hurt by you not showing up, just so you know. I'm seeing that my Wi-Fi logo thing is showing that I'm having low Wi-Fi, and so if I'm coming across choppy, I apologize. I was not a good Greg and hardwired myself in tonight. I'm all about the wireless. So, and it's just one of those things too that I'm just kind of a little discombobulated, to be honest, because quite honestly, after September 10th, I am unemployed. So I am, just a lot of weird stuff happening just for myself at the moment. So I am trying to just kind of keep it all good without it all unraveling. And when you don't have steady income at a certain point, you're afraid it's going to unravel. So that's why it's just like there's stuff I forgot to do tonight. So we'll figure it out. Let's prepare ourselves to talk to spirit. I don't have anything specially planned. I don't think I want to talk aliens tonight, if that's all right with you all. There is a point that I will want to do that again. We actually talked about that on Greg's show. And it was really interesting. And we had some thoughts on it and stuff. And it was really fun to talk about it. And Greg had something really interesting happen to him at an investigation very recently that has some sort of perhaps alien overtones to it by using the spirit box. And that's the kind of stuff that really makes it very interesting. And it kind of ties back. I don't know if any of you have Discovery Plus or had a chance to watch the documentary, the most recent shock doc, Alien Invasion, Hudson Valley, which was basically going to Hudson Valley out east, which is considered one of the biggest hotspots for alien abductions. And the people, Ben Carson and Melissa Tittle, who I just had on my radio show, they were out there and they treated it like a paranormal investigation. And they went to houses, and one house in particular, that you're not sure, is it haunted by spirit or is it haunted by aliens? And that's an interesting concept to me, haunted by aliens. And I think that that's a real thing. I feel that this is a really interesting avenue to go down at some point to kind of see how it works and approaching it. I mean, when I think of trying to see UFOs and stuff, I see myself in a field looking up at the sky. But this is people in a house because they believe that aliens are able to get in to their house, like through a portal or something. And when you think about it, when you hear it, it kind of, for me at least, it's like, oh, really, but you watch it and it's like, this is actually really interesting. This is something that makes actually sense. And there's something kind of scary about it that is really, it makes you wonder what's happening, obviously. So that is called Alien Invasion, Hudson Valley. Check it out if you have a chance. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Some of it, I'm not so sure if I would have done it that way, but that's all. We would all say that about our stuff, right? We all have better ideas of how to do something. Um, Chuck, the radio station did not let me go. Thank you for that. No, it's my. I actually have another job that's like what brings in money. The radio show just brings me absolutely nothing, which is why I ask you people, please Patreon me, help. I need to eat. But seriously, thank you for thinking that the radio station was lucrative. I don't know how I possibly got that across to anybody. But it's actually speaking of the job and stuff. I think that that's a great opportunity for me to see where certain things will go, including the radio show, including where I am able to expand it and do much more with it, because it is a lot of fun to do. And all these things that we love to do, it's a labor of love, but it takes effort and sometimes money and all that good stuff. And all of you who are wishing me well with that change, thank you very much. Have you thought of someone you'd like to reach out to tonight? Have you thought of people that you would love to hear from? I know that there's a few of you on here who are, I can already tell who you want to, and that's fine. And I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I just know that, it's addictive, isn't it? It's addictive that maybe a loved one comes through and you get just a glimpse of their voice, and that's not enough, is it? It's never enough. That's why we try to do this, and we try to make this work for everybody. Also, just going to plug on again that if you want a mediumship reading, go to www.onae.org. You're not going to necessarily hear your loved one's voice, but you're going to hear what they're saying. You are going to be able to connect with them. And she won't do that for the one-on-one readings because that's a different mindset. But she is, you could talk to anybody on here who has had those readings, and you're going to find that everyone is like, it was pretty amazing. My sister had done so. I'm not going to reveal what happened at that, because that was, my sister told me, and that's just a private thing. Those things are private. It's like a doctor's visit. No one needs to know. That's your personal thing. But she was saying how just how it made her feel. It made her feel like at peace about like our family and stuff like that, who, she wants to hear from. She didn't know why she wasn't hearing from certain family members who have passed over. So that's always very, very good. So I would definitely, please, if you're interested in it, please do so. And I see a lot of people every week who ask the same questions over and over again. I don't mean within the same session, but I mean every week they're asking the same thing over and over again. And it doesn't fall within the parameters of what the one question readings are. I would hope that at some point that they would be able to schedule a reading with her. If it's that important to ask, and she can't answer because of what the one-on-one readings are, if it's that important to ask, even if money is a little tight, it's that important to put time on a schedule, on a calendar, to do a reading. I looked over there. I saw something flash over here. I don't know what it was. It was like a wisp of something. It's dark over here. I have all lights turned off except for one. And I do that because I like to just kind of keep things, I can see things better, actually, if there's something moving around. So I'm going to do that. Let's do some protection. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically, we just want to make sure that there isn't a chance of any traveling spirits to suddenly, as we're trying to reach out to them, they're like, ooh, I like this person's energy. And then they glom onto you, and they won't let go. And anyone who's had an attachment knows that it is not fun. What it really feels like is that you're just being drained. You're just like, it's kind of like a hangover in a sense. So what we're going to do is just relax, okay? Just enjoy yourselves in the sense of like, we're going to talk to spirits, we're going to have a good time. We're only going to talk to spirits of love and light, love and above. We only want to talk to spirits of relatives, family members, or anybody who is feels connected to us, even just as wanting to say hello. The main thing is that you have a good heart, just as we have good hearts. And speaking of our hearts, this is where it starts. You think of a little white light that starts in your heart, and what happens is that it starts to grow and grow and grow and grow. And what's that meaning is that this light is shining, is good energy, it's protective energy, and it covers you at the point that it's absolutely completely covering you. And what that is simply is that this is like just like armor. It's just protection. It's an armor of love, it's an armor of happiness. Your loved ones who have passed might be part of it, relatives, friends, anyone, spirit guide, anything. And you're just wanting to be relaxed. And then what you do is you take that energy and you just push it all around the house. Don't just keep it to yourself. Keep it to animals that like to rip up your carpet for no reason. And then just, anyone else in the house, just want to make sure that your intention is to protect them also. Everyone should be safe, right? Nothing should be happening. Nothing should go wrong. But you need to just remember to stay safe. And so what we have here, should we do this one? This is the original. I mean, it's like I'm holding both. Which one should we do? And you're all like, it looks the same. And I get that. What we're going to do is we're going to use the original spirit box here. We're going to use speaker. And then let's just kind of go free form and see what's going on. See if anyone wants to come through. Spirits, my name is Greg. And we'd like to talk with you tonight. We're not here to exploit you. All we want to do is have communication. Would love to hear your voice come through here. If you are relatives to anybody watching tonight, can you please let yourself be known? Or if we call upon you, if you would say something to us, please. You may use me as a conduit. You can just come through here as long as your voice comes out through the speaker here. We would be very, very much grateful for it. Also, Spirit, please know that there's other ways that you can get a hold of us. You can come over here. There's this device right here. If you go nearby, it will go off. That will just let us know that you are around. And we would greatly appreciate to know that you're here. We are not frightened of you. We invite you to talk with us. You can move this, and this will turn on. That is me, folks, by the way. You can go over here and light it up if you're nearby, or you can put words in here, or you can move this bell with your energy. You are more than welcome to move the bell as much or little as you like. But we would like to talk with you. We would like to hear your voice. We would like to hear anything that you have to tell us. The point of this is that you are welcome here. As long as you come in love and light and come with friendship, then we're happy to have you here. Let's start. As I said earlier, my name is Greg. Is anyone here that could talk to us through here, please? Looking for any spirits that are around here that want to come through and say hello. Hello. What is your name? Yeah, I thought I heard hello. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting too. I'm always looking for any spirits that are around the area that I live in, St. Michael. Are you from St. Michael? You hear that female voice that came through? It's interesting. When I think back to it, it kind of sounds like it could be that. Yeah. Hi, Chantal. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. What is that? Ooh. It was like, what is that? And it says something like, that looks cool. Did you hear that? What is that? And that looks cool. Now I'm looking over at the obelisks. The 4 in the back has only had one word so far. Come here. Did you just say come here? Go where? Are you talking to me or are you talking to some other spirit? You all having your own conversations? Is that what you heard, Greg? Thought I heard our name very silently there. There we are again. Whoa. Which Greg are you looking for? Are you looking for Koss or me? What's the name? Who's the name of who's trying to reach us? Now, Katrina thought she heard David. Suzanne thought she heard I found you. There's a lot that was coming through, wasn't there? Quite the voice. My God. Something is trying to reach out to us. I can just feel it. Sydney, yes, Linus has been already on screen. You missed him. If he comes back, I will pick him up. He's zonked out after ruining my stuff. He's on the couch sleeping. All right, Catherine, let's try this, okay? That sounds good. I do have to admit that I do think that I've heard Greg and my name, we're both Greg, a few times. If you heard David, let's try to reach out to David. And just because I don't hear it doesn't mean it didn't happen. If it resonated to you, then that's perfect. That's what it's for. I'll do my best. God, we're getting those responses. Female every time. David, we're trying to reach out to you on behalf of your wife, Catherine. David, we think you're here. Are you here? We're trying to reach David. David, can you say your wife's name, please? David, are you there?
Okay.
Spirit, we keep hearing that someone's saying, I found you. Can you tell us who you're talking about, please? Are we having something other than Spirit trying to reach us through this? Do we have anybody from not from this planet trying to reach us, trying to use this?
Hello?
Now you all are all hearing David. You are all hearing David a lot. I have not heard David at all. Once again, I'm not saying that's not true.
Okay.
Okay. Okay about David? Are you mocking me because I haven't heard David's name? Or are you from outside of this planet? Are you not of Earth? If you're not of Earth, could you communicate with us, please, in any way that you want to? Perhaps. I don't know what an alien sounds like. Okay, good. Good. David, are you here for your wife? Everyone seems to hear your name, but when I ask for you, there's nothing. Could you please communicate with me, please? God, the voices coming through tonight, they don't make sense. All right, David. I don't know who you're here for, but why don't you go and just let yourself known to your loved one, gently let them know that you're there and that they're in your, that be in their heart, okay? Or also feel free to turn on a piece of equipment over here. The Obelisk 5 went off and it says abort, A-B-O-R-T. Now, if I can stitch together a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, you know, if we're talking aliens, maybe they're aborting aborting a mission or something, because we found them out. We would all love to hear from anybody who is monitoring whatever I'm saying to come through and let us know that you're here. That sounded like a Bort. Or someone named Bort. I mean, feel free to make the lights flicker. Do whatever you need to do to let us know that you're here. Turn on lights over at this table over here. Do whatever you need to do, and let us know that you're here, okay? Anybody, either if you're not from this planet or if you're a spirit that wants to just say hello. Let's say that you're from a different planet, okay? What is the name of your planet?
Everything.
Do you use a portal to get to from your planet to ours? All right, I wonder that too. It feels different tonight.
Me too.
Is my sister on here? If you're on, I thought I heard your name just now, Tracy. Is someone trying to reach out to Tracy? Or a Tracy? All right. Let's do this. With Grace's name up on the obelisk over here. Was this one of Anne's relatives that put Grace's name onto the obelisk over here?
You did that.
We did that.
Something.
Did you hear that? We did that, and what was that then? Was that Anne's Uncle Gene that did that? Was it Aunt Bev? Was it Billy? It was put out there, so we were just wondering who did it, okay? That's all. Is there something Anne should know?
Second.
Incidentally, folks, feel free to wish her an early birthday. Happy birthday. right? About the otherworldly thing, right? Welcome, Liz. Nice and early in Scotland, isn't it? What is it? 2:42 over there? Is that what it is? All right. Some of you folks have been so patient, and I keep talking over people. Sorry, I don't mean to talk over you.
We know it.
Hey, Andrea. Let's do this. I'll do my best. We're trying to reach Janine's grandmother. Sorry, we're trying to reach Andrea's grandmother, Janine. We've tried to reach out to you before. I think we got you at least once before. Are you able to come through and say? Are you able to say hello to your granddaughter? Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Janine, can you come through for Andrea, please? Woman's voice. I don't know what your grandmother sounds like. Could you say your granddaughter's name for us, please? Oh, was it? That was familiar then. That's great. That's great. And a number of you, once I think about it, it seems to sound right to me too. But I'll have to listen back to that. Good. Something here. The responses tonight are pretty interesting, aren't they? And they're so fast. I just want to say, Grandma Janine, thank you so very much for coming through. It makes people happy when we can hear your voices. So thank you very, very much. What's happening is what that sounded like to me. We're trying to reach out to you. We're trying to talk to any spirit that wants to talk to us. I'm just going through comments. I'll do my best, Liz. I don't always guarantee responses, but we'll do our best. I am trying to reach George, Liz's husband. Can you please come through for Liz? The male voice. Could you say your wife's name for us, please?
Oh shit.
You know how much she misses you?
What did you see?
George, is that you coming through? I feel like you're trying to come through. Liz would love to hear from you. I think you've already come through, but could you do so again? A few have said, good to see you. Rather restrained, but I think so too. That's flower. I mean, it really feels like he is. And the energy in here tells me that he is, to be very honest. The energy is ramping up in here. The obelisk, after abort, it said touch and Roger. R-O-D-G-E-R. Roger. So Liz, am I saying his name wrong? Because you spell it Goerge. And I thought maybe it was a typo, no offense, the first time, but you've done it the second time that way. Can you phonetically spell it out for me if I'm saying it wrong, please?
Yeah.
Voices, help me out. And then a female just came through very clear, very crisp, but it's so fast. Is someone, when you say help me out, are you looking for help? Are you needing some help of some kind? It is George, that his name, okay. George, if you're still with us, could you say your daughter's name for us? Could you say Eunice, please? If you said it and I missed it, could you say it again? Could you say your daughter's name? Eunice. Now, Catherine said that she heard it. I personally did not, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't said. Now, George, you can reach out to us anytime through this if you'd like. Catherine said he just yelled it. Liz, did you hear it? Did you hear that? Because that's all that matters to me, if you heard it. Now, I do feel that for sure.
Not in the sea.
There is so much coming through. My goodness.
Still have.
All right. I'll do my best. Christine would like to reach out. Christine would like to reach out to her Aunt Patsy. Aunt Patsy, could you come through here for us, please? We really would like to have you come through. It would comfort her. It would make her feel good. If you can possibly do so, could you please speak through here? Come through conduit through me and talk through here, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Now, it's interesting. When we asked for her, it was very quiet for quite a bit, actually. We weren't getting any sort of responses at all. Now, Catherine heard Patsy. Once again, I personally didn't. But if you heard it, then that is great. That would be awesome. Patsy, if you came through, some of us missed it. Could you say your niece's name for us, please? Could you say Christine for us? Alvis 5 says paper. That was an interesting voice, wasn't it? Now, Christine, I just want to reiterate something I'm sure you already know. Just because she's not coming through here doesn't mean that she isn't with you and your mom, okay? And that is very much something that I hope you know, and I hope you can take some kind of comfort in. I don't know what it takes to come through here. Other people thought they heard her name, so hopefully if she did say her name, that you heard it also, okay?
You have a.
So you share a birthday with Ane. It's those little soft things that come through that interest me the most. Laura, could you come through for Lynette, please? Lynette would love to hear from you. We would all love to hear from you. Don't be shy.
Hey,
Exactly.
Laura, can you say Lynette's name or your name, please? Ooh, did you just say Laura? Did you hear it? Laura. Thank you, Laura. Lynette, I hope you heard that. I'd be interested to know if that sounds like her, if you heard it, if it sounds like her. Oh, good. Whoops. Sorry, Robert. That's fantastic. Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much. That is awesome. That is awesome. That gives me the chills. Wow. And then on Diablo 5 just came through Speak. All the voices, my goodness. Yeah, you all are hearing it, aren't you? Yeah, wow. That's pretty cool stuff. Now, there's some stuff I wanted to kind of get back to here real fast. Give me a second. Now, a number of people heard Patsy right away after I first asked, so that's good. And then Catherine heard Christine twice. Maybe I have a magic speaker. Well, if you do, fantastic. That is great. You'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know what speaker you're using. It might not be speaker. This is the speaker. Maybe you have magic ears.
I thought. What else?
Do you have any other loved ones here? Any other relatives that are watching with us tonight? Oh, now no one's talking when I'm asking for their. All right. There's a lot of you asking for loved ones to come through. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna try to cross over spirits. Just know, I just can't get to everybody tonight. So let's try next week, okay? Now, what I'd love for everybody is your attention, not your energy, because we're gonna try to cross over spirits, okay? Spirits, I'm opening up some light for you. For those who have not crossed, we're giving you the opportunity to cross over if you want to. You are not required to, but I think some of you had asked for help tonight. What you need to do is, with the light that we provide, that you walk towards it and you walk through it. Doing so, you will be able to cross back whenever you'd like to, but this will be able to help you complete your journey. Please know, it doesn't matter what you've done on this earth for you to be able to cross. You will not be judged. Do you see the light? Do you see it? Are you crossing? Are you crossing over now? Are you walking towards it, crossing over it? Talk to me, please. Not up here, please. I want to go in here. I don't have to. You don't have to. I have an idea. What is your idea?
Beautiful.
Wheat field. Battlefield? Have you crossed? Can you confirm you crossed, please? Have you all crossed? All right. I feel you. I can feel you. You've crossed. You've crossed. I can feel you. Does it feel good?
Super.
Super. I thought that's what they said. I thought they said affirmative when I asked if they crossed. And I thought, oh, that's very computer-like. You know, someday we'll see how beautiful it is. We will all see that. You are all beautiful. You know that? Thank you for putting your trust in us. We're going to close down now. Is that okay? You done with me?
That's right.
All right. We shut down the session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Sorry, you're talking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it very, very much. Before any of you leave, let's just do it real fast. We got to close this session down. And this session is now closed. Spirits are not allowed to communicate with any of us unless you are a relative or family member or friend. Just know that if you are just a spirit that's just traveling through, you are not allowed to communicate with any of us until this session is reopened. This session is closed. The circle is closed. Thank you very much. You all are writing a lot of nice things about me tonight, and I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And a lot of you are hearing some really nice things that are coming through the spirit box. We had a really good night, didn't we? And just so you all know, that this is what I am in the paranormal for. I'm not in to go to scary places and try to get scared or anything like that. I am here to help if I can. I think that the paranormal is a beautiful thing. It is something that we all share. I mean, I don't know how many of you are investigators or are just on here because you're hoping to hear from your loved ones. And I think that's a very valid reason for being here. So really, that's for me what it's all about, is the ability for us to be able to communicate with spirit and be able to have a way to have them talk to us talk to them, and hopefully, it looks like that a couple of you got some much needed, I wouldn't say closure, but a lift me up from hearing from loved ones. And I can say it firsthand, hearing voices you haven't heard in a lot of years is a pretty amazing thing. So thank you all very, very, very much for taking this journey with me, being supportive of what I do, and being a friend. I really appreciate it from all of you. Before you all go, because I'm keeping you all a little late tonight, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And thank you, thank you, Glenn. I really appreciate that also. Thank you for taking part in today's show and today's radio show, really very much. I'm not going to put up everyone's kind words. It gets a little bit much, but thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words very, very much. It's very, it's almost overwhelming to see it, because I'm as excited to hear from your loved ones as you are. So that being said, for those I did not get to, come back next week, next Sunday, we'll try again. Okay. If that works, we will try again. Also, let's see, what are we doing here? Real fast, don't forget to join the birthday girl on Tuesday. It won't be her birthday on Tuesday, though. It'll be so on tomorrow. And you can get a one-question reading from her. Once again, as I always say, it's not mediumship that she's doing. It's one-question psychic readings that are meant to be kept light and just kind of a good tone. She will handle other stuff if you want her to, but you have to schedule a reading at www.onae.org. Also, you can go to her Facebook page, facebook.com/tarot by Onae, to get all the updates on when she's going live and everything else. So please check that out. It's good. I don't have a radio show next week. Next week is Labor Day weekend. I plan on being here. We can talk to spirits again. Maybe we start going down this track again about talking to aliens. Also, remember a while ago, I wanted to have like another spirit box session, like in the middle of the week or something, where we try to reach out to maybe more famous people, not necessarily super famous people, but just people from history and stuff. I'm going to have the time. Maybe we talk about revisiting that again. I think that would be really, really fun to do. And thank you very, very much. And thank you for taking part in it. I mean, we all do this together, don't we? If you want to follow me, then please just send me a friend request. You can do so. Let's be friends. Don't need to follow me. Also, if you can, I have a couple pages, Minnesota GhostBox, Parafriends event. I'm also on Paranormal United Network. If you want to follow that, I'm also on the Manifest Network. If you want to follow that, Afterlife Network, if you want to follow that. All these great places, all these wonderful people. It's a lot, isn't it? But, do what you can. I really appreciate it. But send me a friend request if you want to stay in touch. If you're feeling something weird after this, please let me know. And we will work it through, but there shouldn't be anything. We close the session. Everything should be good. Thank you all. I treasure you all very much. Let's get together next week. Let's do this again. For those who I did not get to, let's try to get you next week. Thank you all very much, and I will see you in a week's time. Take care, everyone. Good night.